Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The Menelens back again with another video. So last time we reacted to a music video by South Africans by KO, explaining why South African music videos are not as good. They are literally, as I said in that video, I said they were bad, and it's for a reason. I gave you the reason why, and I feel vindicated by the views that I've gotten and by the response that people have given me. I'm not saying that I wanted to be generally critical of the music videos. There are good music videos in South Africa, and that's true. However, I just feel like there are not a lot of efforts that has been put into those music videos. Is it a case of budget? Somebody pointed that out, and I don't necessarily believe that it is a reason for this music video to be as bad. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this video today is to talk about another country who I do believe has better music videos than South Africa. Music wise, well, Nigeria is Afrobeat bigger than Amapiano. I think they're pretty much on the same level at the moment, and there isn't really much that can be there's a fine line between the two of them. I think those two genres can coexist peacefully together. So today I'm going to be reacting to Kante by Davido. It's not a reaction. I think I'll just do it as a breakdown and explain why it is a much better music video. Let's say, for example, to Dissect, the one I reacted last time, or I broke down to last time. And I am just going to maybe give you the reason why I believe this music video is much better, and why it makes a little more sense, and why is it shot so well. So I am going to dive into my I did screen grab some stuff like last time, and I am going to use my magic stylus again and just point out things that I believe really worked better on this music video compared to the Sete one. So we are going to go through different I left, obviously it's from YouTube, I left the timestamp of every single screenshot that I've grabbed, and this just allows me to have like a better view. So we are going to start from the very beginning. So let's change this one, and maybe before I go into like the music video, I might say these are things that I found out that are probably much more put emphasis on compared to South African music videos. So some of the things that somebody commented last time, that it's a matter of budget and investment. So there's about 5 points that I picked up that are very well followed in terms of Nigerian music videos compared to South African one. So the budget is something that I think they do put money, both countries do put money into the music videos. Sete, I do believe it was quite a good budget. I think it's somewhere already over 200,000-300,000. You can definitely shoot a good music video. If the musician is stingy or the production is stingy, then the music video will definitely suffer. I saw the behind the scene of Sete. They had a wardrobe assistant. They had a good camera. They had lighting and all of those things. I think it was just a matter of pre-production. They were not prepared, and maybe post-production as well was not up to par, because as I said, the music video looked crappy and the color grading looks really bad. The set design looks really bad. The wardrobe looks awful. So nothing was really taken into consideration. On the other side, on Kante, the music video I'm going to be talking about right now, there's even a behind the scene. You can just look up on YouTube Kante behind the scene. I think it's Tommy, the director, who has put it on his channel, because I think this is one of his biggest projects as well. And it's a very good music video. I don't know how many views it's sitting on right now, but it's quite a lot. So the second thing I want to talk about is the creative vision and storytelling. There is definitely a story on Kante, right? There is a story, the people dancing, they're in the house, there is Davido that's chasing after a lady, and even the way they dressed up and all of those things, it does give you a storytelling. It's a vibe, people are happy and so forth and so on. Production and technology, I think South African in terms of technology and production are pretty much on par with Nigeria, if not even better, because they do have access to technology much more, should I say, easily to Nigeria, because here we have credit facilities and all those stuff. Dance and choreography. This is probably one thing where it's kind of a fine line. And the funny thing is, this music video, Kante music video, was shot in South Africa. And I think some of the dancers and the crews and are South African based. The director was not, obviously. And I mean, we can't really. This goes all to say, preparation for maybe these two music videos were much more differently. So, and one thing is, a lot of dance moves that Nigerians are using are South African as well. So you can't really tell me that they are doing it better than AC. So global influence, that also something that I think Nigerians do have a global reach that's very important and very big. And Afrobeat has just taken over the world very easily. I'm an Afrobeat lover. Maybe it could sound biased, but yeah, I do listen to Afrobeat much more than I do listen to Amapiano. But that's not really excuses it, and excuses the poor quality of the music video in the South African industry. So let's dive into Kante. I'll just explain to you why this music video is much better, let's say, than Sete. I'm not going to compare those two because they're two different type of songs, but I think Sete could have done something pretty much similar. I'm going to point out some of the things that I pointed in Sete. You can watch that video again, and then I will just say why it's much better here. So here we have, this is actually, I think, the first, the opening scene or the first image that you see on that music video. And what I just want to point out here is this, the lighting. I'll change my pen color, I'll make it red. There, the lighting, you can see that there is haze here, right? And I think if they opened this window, it would have been blown out. That's why they kept it closed. And one thing that you can also notice is you can make out the person, even though she's wearing white. And we know when you're black, if you shoot, if you do any type of work that involve visual, when you're black persons are very hard to, how can I put it, to light when it comes to them wearing white. So this shows how the cinematographer or whoever was doing the lighting, the cinematographer really did his job very well. So kudos to that. This already just created so much depth. You have a small light here, create so much depth. So everything was pretty much well calculated. Then I'll go to the second shot. This is like a digicam shot, nothing much, nothing too fancy. You can get this look with stuff like this. So this is a digicam, you can get this look if you want something like that. Good. So this is another shot as well. It's one of the first establishing shots. Obviously here you're falling into darkness. Possibly, but you can still make out what's in there. You have like a small shelf there. Get a mirror here. You have A's. They've put A's in this shot. This is proper A's. It's not fog, really. So you have this one. I love Nigerian color grading. That is something that I really do enjoy a lot. And she started playing the music video for Kante on his iPod. Yeah. And then you have this shot. This is probably where it shows really the cinematographer, the lighting, and all of those things. You can make out the people. They are in a dark scene, but still you can make out the colors. And there is nothing that is overblown. And this was the difference between Sete, where I say all the windows on Sete were pretty much overblown in terms of lighting. They were too bright. Couldn't even recover any details there. You have, okay, this one is also a digicam. This is like the intro shot. So this is a digicam shot as well, or a VHS or something like that, just to get that old feel. This is one shot where I really wanted to show you. She's outside. You can make out the skin. You can make out the building here. You can still define a white top here. So there is really nothing here. You can tell me that it's a white top, very bright background there. You can still make out the stair here, make out the gentleman over there, and you can see how many colors are in there. You can see that this is not just a lot that they have applied on the image. They really did color grade this one. Same thing for the interior shot. This goes back to pretty much like the first shot that I've spoken about. You can make out that she's the star of the show. All the attention are given to her, and this is because the direction of the screen is done like that. The shooting with the proper focal length, They haven't shot with a weird focal length. It's not too wide, it's not too tight. It's the perfect focal length. Just always check your eyes. I love the shot a lot, right? I love the shot a lot because, as I say, dark skin against white, bright background is not necessarily the easiest thing to see, to do. So let's just do this. I think I'm just going to create another layer here. So dark skin against white background is definitely not the easiest thing to do. So that is something that, and I like this little bit of lens flare here that's very intentional. They knew that the lens could flare like this and they left it there. It's making the shot look really, really good. This one is probably like the hero shot. This shows you how the organization, how the wardrobe was working. Imagine if these people were wearing green. They couldn't wear green because, as you can see, they would have blended with the mid ground elements and it just wouldn't look good. As much as they're wearing gray and the floor is gray, because they are people, they are moving and they have shapes, it really does stand out a lot. So great. This one is great. Let's just say great. This is a great shot. So you can't really say anything. And then you see Davido just literally standing on the pedestal there. Just a little bit of elevation makes it much better. And you can see when a music video is shot well, same thing here. There is a proper shot as well with like a camera, and they inserted this like digicam old style video there. There you go. So this is the same shot. Symmetry, shot angle, background element, foreground standing out. You can see for yourself. So you can't really, I mean, you can't really say this was a wrong shot. And the wardrobe as well, still an element of the shot. Much better. So this is Davido. This is when he enters on the scene. I think it's on minute 1. And only the fact that he's wearing these gloves and these glasses make him stand out. He's black. He's also wearing black. But they've chosen a few elements that will just make him stand out. And they'll say, oh, okay, there is the main star of the show. And everybody here is a little bit out of focus. So Davido is the only person in focus. And I'm sure they were putting focus on this music video. The same thing I wanted also to put here. Your color skin, your skin tone already does make her stand out. The hair. No one has, besides maybe Fave, has white hair on this music video. So her hair was making her stand out. So, and these are the shots. We have a few more shots left. I love the shot as well. The symmetry here. The symmetry here just make it so much better, right? So this is creating depth. This is a wide angle shot. It's very wide. Maybe 11 mil or maybe 16 mil. A bit like my lens here, but if I create really something like this, it creates depth. And you can see that it's a wide angle lens because the edges here are not very sharp. And this is the same thing that you have with any wide angle lens. The edges are never really sharp. It is also a perfect shot. The lighting here, nothing is blowing out. Maybe just a tiny bit here, it's blowing out a little bit. But you can see she's wearing white. Maybe here there's a little bit of a blown out, but it's not too bad. You can still make out the video. You can still make out the person, which means that the key light was coming from here. This is the key light, and there was just a maybe fill light here inside that made it very much better. This is outside. They might be using a bounce on her face, possibly, probably using a bounce on the face. But it shows you that this was a very much prepared music video. It's not just something that was done on the whim. This is the difference between making a proper music video, and you see how long it took me to dissect this music video. It took me about 6 minutes compared to the other one, where it was really a matter of me pretty much fighting with so many wrong things that were in that music video. This is a proper, much better music video, and yeah, there's cues to be learned from this, and very important. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out.